Hello and welcome to Avatar Academy. This is your place to learn English in a simple, clear, and practical way. If you want to improve your English step by step, you are in the right place. Today's episode is about something very important, not only for English, but for your life. Self-discipline. Listen carefully. Many people want success. Many people want to speak English fluently. Many people want better grades, better jobs, better bodies, better lives. But most people do not want discipline, and that is the problem. Let me ask you something. What do you do when you do not feel motivated? Do you continue, or do you stop? Success does not depend on motivation. Success depends on discipline. Motivation says, "I feel good today, I will study." Discipline says, "I do not feel good, but I will study." That is the difference.
Julia, many students say, "I want to improve my English, but I do not feel motivated every day." What should they do?
Very good question. First, we need to understand something important. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. One day you feel strong, one day you feel tired, one day you feel excited, one day you feel bored. If you wait for motivation, you will wait forever. Self-discipline means you decide and then you act, even when you do not feel like it. For example, you say, "I will study English 20 minutes every day." Now listen carefully. Not 1 hour, not 3 hours, not something big, just 20 minutes. Why? Because discipline is not about big action, it is about small daily action. Many students think success comes from big changes, but no, success comes from small actions, repeated every day. If you study 20 minutes every day for 1 year, your English will change. Not because you are special, but because you were consistent. Consistency is more important than intensity. Intensity means you study 4 hours one day. Consistency means you study 20 minutes every day. Which one is better? Consistency. Always.
So, discipline is about routine?
Yes, exactly. Discipline creates routine. Routine creates progress. Progress creates confidence. Confidence creates success. Let's talk about English learners. Many students study only when they have a test, or when they feel guilty, or when they watch a motivational video. But that is emotional learning. It is not stable. Disciplined learning is different. You choose a time. For example, every day at 7 p.m. you study English. Even if you are tired, even if you are bored, even if you do not want to, you sit, you open your notebook, you listen, you read, you repeat, you train your brain, and something interesting happens. At first, it feels difficult. Then it feels normal. Then it feels strange not to study. That is discipline. Now let me explain something deeper. Discipline is freedom. Many people think discipline is hard, strict, boring. But no, discipline gives you control. When you have discipline, you control your time, you control your habits, you control your future. When you have no discipline, your feelings control you, your phone controls you, your mood controls you, your laziness controls you. So ask yourself, who is in control, you or your emotions?
But Julia, what if someone fails? What if they start and then stop?
Very normal. Failure is part of discipline. Listen carefully. Discipline does not mean you never fail. It means you restart quickly. If you miss one day, do not miss two. That is the rule. One bad day is normal. 2 bad days start a pattern. So what should you do? If you stop for 3 days, do not say, I am lazy, I am not serious. No, just restart. Quietly. No drama, no big speech. Just continue. That is real discipline. Now let us connect this to success. What is success? For some people, it is money. For some people, it is speaking English fluently. For some people, it is passing IELTS, or Duolingo test, or getting a better job. All these goals need one thing: daily action. Not dreams, not plans, not talking. Action. Small action, repeated action. Self-discipline is the bridge between your goal and your result. Without discipline, your goal stays a dream. With discipline, your dream becomes a plan, and your plan becomes reality. Let me give you a simple example. 2 students want to improve English. Student A studies when he feels motivated. Student B studies every day at 8 p.m. for 20 minutes. After 3 months, who is better? Student B. Not because he is smarter, not because he has talent, because he had discipline. Talent is overrated. Discipline is underrated. And here is something important for English learners. Discipline is not studying more, it is studying regularly. You do not need perfect grammar first. You do not need advanced vocabulary. You need habit. Habit is power. When studying English becomes a habit, you stop fighting yourself. You just do it. And when you just do it, you grow. Slowly, but surely. This is part 1. In part 2, we will talk about how to build discipline step by step, why discipline feels boring, and how to stay strong when nobody sees your effort. Stay with us. Now let's continue. In part 1, we said something important. Discipline is small daily action. Discipline is consistency. Discipline is restarting when you stop. Now the question is, how do we build discipline? Because many people say, yes, I understand, discipline is important, but they still do not do it. Why? Because they try to change everything at once. That is mistake number 1. Do not change your whole life in one day. Start small, very small. For example, if you never study English, do not start with 1 hour every day. Start with 10 minutes, only 10. Why? Because your brain likes easy things. Your brain does not like big pressure. When something feels easy, you do it. When something feels difficult, you avoid it. So make discipline easy, not dramatic, not extreme. Simple.
So discipline starts small?
Yes, always. Big success starts with small action. Let me explain something important. Discipline is not about feeling strong. It is about building systems. What is a system? A system is a fixed plan. For example, after dinner, I study English. Before sleep, I read 5 new words. On the bus, I listen to English audio. This is a system. When you connect English to daily life, you do not need motivation. It becomes automatic. Like brushing your teeth, you do not wait for motivation to brush your teeth. You just do it. That is discipline. Now let us talk about something honest. Discipline feels boring. Yes, it is not exciting. It is not dramatic. It is not emotional. It is quiet. And many people stop because it feels boring. But listen carefully. Boring is good. Boring means stable. Stable means strong. Strong means successful. If you only study when it feels exciting, you will stop very fast. But if you accept that discipline is simple and boring, you will win.
But what about people who say, I am not a disciplined person?
That is a story they tell themselves. Nobody is born disciplined. Discipline is trained, just like a muscle. If you go to the gym 1 time, you are still weak. If you go 100 times, you are stronger. Discipline works the same way. You train it daily. You keep promises to yourself. And every time you keep a promise, your self-respect grows. And self-respect is powerful. When you respect yourself, you stop making excuses. Let me say something very important for English learners. Fluency is not magic. Fluency is repetition. You repeat listening. You repeat speaking. You repeat reading. Again and again. And many students quit because progress is slow, but slow progress is still progress. Imagine this. If you improve 1% every day for 100 days, you will not be the same person. But if you quit every 10 days, you stay the same. Discipline protects your progress. Even when progress feels invisible, there is also something called delayed reward. Delayed reward means you work today,
but results come later. For example, you study English today, but you do not speak perfectly tomorrow. Maybe after 3 months. Maybe after 6 months. Discipline accepts delayed reward. Undisciplined people want fast results. And when they do not see results, they stop. But disciplined people say, I trust the process. And they continue.
So discipline is trust.
Yes. Trust in your system. Trust in daily action. Trust that small effort is working, even when nobody sees it, even when your friends are not serious, even when people say, relax, it is not important. You continue, quietly. That is power. Let us finish with something practical. If you want to build discipline in English, do these 5 simple things. Choose a fixed time. Choose a small goal. Remove distractions. Track your progress. Restart quickly if you stop. That is it. Not complicated. Simple. Now let me ask you something. Where will you be in 1 year? If you continue daily for 20 minutes, or if you continue stopping and restarting every month. The difference is not talent. The difference is discipline. Success is not loud. Success is daily. Success is not emotional. Success is structured. Success is not fast. Success is patient. And self-discipline is the path, not motivation, not luck, not talent. Discipline. Thank you for listening to Avatar Academy. If you want to improve your English step by step, stay consistent. Small action every day. That is how you win. See you in the next episode.